Today's video is about how to get yourself in the right mindset when you need to interact with clients or customers and you're just really not in the mood. Okay, so my first suggestion would be to admit to yourself that you're just not in the mood today. So, and we all have different kinds of days, right? Good days, bad days. But sometimes, especially those people that are really, perfectionist or type A or, usually optimistic, they're usually up. When they're down, it's like, I don't know what to do with this. I feel really uncomfortable. I don't like feeling this way. And so we fight against ourselves, which I think really even takes more energy and maybe puts us in a worse mood. So the first thing I would say is just admit to yourself, you're just not having a good day, and that's okay. So once you've admitted it and you say, okay, this is where I am, you've admitted your space, you've stopped beating yourself up about it, you just accept it for what it is. Second thing is what steps can I take realistically to change this? Because just some days your energy's low and you just cannot do it. So if that means one, take some deep breaths, in and out, take a moment to do some meditation or some visualization of, yes, today's not a great day, but I'm going to get through it. It's going to be better. I'm going to achieve my goals today, or I'm going to engage the client well, or I'm going to be great at this. Maybe you can try to elevate your mood. Go have a tea or coffee if you need to. Maybe it's a question of you didn't get enough sleep the night before. Maybe you need a little bit extra caffeine boost. Maybe taking a walk outside to get a little fresh air will help you be more centered, more positive. You'll be able to deal with the client better. If you need to maybe think about the fact that, okay, this is only today, tomorrow is a new day, I can get through these X amount of hours, everything is going to be fine. So that way you don't get overwhelmed also with the fact that maybe you're just not in a great place. So that would be a suggestion I have as well. Okay, tip number 3 is I would, if it's a client meeting, say it's like meetings one-on-one, not necessarily, dealing with if you're working in retail, for example, but if you're working in where you have client meetings and people are coming to meet with you in your office, I would sit and look at the clients, who you're going to meet with and say, okay, these are some great things I've achieved with this client. These are things I like about this client. These are things that the client really appreciates and likes about me. So you're kind of psyching yourself up. So you're giving yourself like a pep talk about what you really like about this relationship, because right now you're probably not liking anything, right? So you're trying to psych yourself up about it, even though like it may be tough. And I know that some days, especially people that maybe are suffering from illness or things like that, some days you're just really low. So I totally get it, but psych yourself up, and this will affect your attitude. Another big tip that I can give everyone is try to smile more. So I know you're probably like, okay, is that really going to help? But actually it really does, because smiling, it like literally lifts yourself up, but when you're engaging with others, it also helps lift their mood up as well. And so it's like, it's a circle motion, so fulfilling. And so when it kind of elevates the mood, so if you're really not feeling it, you can kind of just, smile, put on a smile, and hopefully the person mirrors it, and then you end up mirroring it, because we have neurons in our brains, which I've talked about before, which actually mirror and mimic the behavior of people around you. It's why when you yawn, somebody else next to you yawns, and vice versa. So it's really important actually to smile. So smiling is a big part of it. And then the other thing I would say, the last thing is, regardless of how the meeting goes, regardless of how one interaction with the client goes, maybe you have one meeting, it didn't go so well, try to keep it separate. So like, again, admitting to yourself it's not a great day, that first meeting didn't go that great. Try to keep that like as it is, and not say that, okay, all my meetings are going to be terrible the rest of the day, like negative thinking, which leads to more negative thinking. Just say that didn't go so well. I'm not in a great place right now today, but here is another meeting. It's another opportunity for me to do better. And then try to psych yourself up again. So use the same process again. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up so much. Remember, one day is just one day. The next day is a new opportunity for things to be different. So the most important thing here is to just learn from it, and then also not to be too hard on yourself. I hope that's helpful.